And forget Juliana this morning, it's Bill and me. Move over, G. How the first Apprentice winner wants to help you take control of your life.
I wonder what they're talking about right there.
I also told Bill, he was at the very end of our last hour, and I said I also want details on the texture of Trump's hair.
I know.
I want to know. So anyway, he's in town. It's an exciting thing, the reason why he's here, and we'll be sharing it with you coming up. Welcome in, everyone. All right, Dana, thank you. Look who's over here, Bill Rancic. He is the winner of The Apprentice, of course, the very first winner, so congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And you really, I mean, you won that thing and you just have taken off and not looked back. So you have a #1 book right now on the New York Times bestseller list, and it's called You're Hired, which is appropriate.
Yes, yes. I wrote a book called You're Hired, and then I also wrote another book for kids called Beyond the Lemonade Stand. And it's to help teach kids how to think more like an entrepreneur, because I think we're losing that in our country, which is really the backbone of what made America what it is.
And is it from personal experience? Were you that kid with the lemonade stand and had these dreams?
Absolutely. Since I was, 5, 10 years old, I was always coming up with some kind of a business idea and trying to make it work.
Well, you're here in town because you have a special presentation that you're doing over at the Hilton. And by the way, we also want to get this out there because it'd be fun to see in person. You're also going to be joined by other celebrities. It's $25 over at the Hilton. You can still get tickets. They also have VIP meet and greet if you want to spend a little bit more. But you have turned into an inspirational speaker, and you really are well suited to do this.
I am, and it's something I really enjoy. And we put together really a great lineup. I'm going to be there as well as a guy named Chris Gardner, who you may remember. Will Smith played his life in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. So he has quite an inspirational story to tell. And then James Van Praagh, who is someone who's well known all over the country and is going to help people get their mind right. I mean, it's tough times right now, and people need all the help that they can get.
And you're touching on that. What are you finding now during the recession that maybe you weren't seeing before when you would do these motivational talks?
Well, I think just people need to understand that they've got to think differently.
Okay.
If they're doing the same thing that they were doing a year ago, they're probably doing something wrong.
Okay, that makes sense.
And the people who are becoming successful in this difficult economy are the ones who are taking the blinders off, who are thinking a little bit differently, coming up with new ways and new ideas to make money. So we're gonna touch on all that. I mean, Chris, he was homeless at one point.
It's an amazing story.
He's now a multi-millionaire. He owns several businesses all over the country. So he's got a great tale. I've got an interesting story as well. I mean, I was, regular kid. My parents were school teachers and spent 3 years working with Donald Trump and have built several businesses of my own.
We should also point out that Bill has a show with his wife, Juliana, who is a host on the E! Entertainment Network. This show that you guys have together is on the Style Network.
That's right.
Do you have any advice for another married couple who does a TV show together?
I can certainly appreciate, the fact that you guys work together, and it's not always easy, let me tell you.
Does she ever say stuff that you just go later when the cameras aren't rolling, like, "Hun, you're killing me"?
All the time. All the time. My wife throws me under the bus more than anyone I've ever seen, and I'm like, do you not see the camera rolling right there?
If you guys haven't seen the show, you guys are very cute together. It's a good show. Do you have any other advice, anything specific for Dana and myself?
It's all about checking in with each other. I think that's the key. We check in all the time, and just if there's anything you want to get off your chest, let's do it now. Otherwise,
preferably when the cameras aren't rolling.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, she's great at that.
Okay, before I let you go, you have to tell me about Trump's hair. Did you touch it?
I will say this: it's real.
It is real. And is it dry? Is it soft?
I've never actually ran my fingers through his hair.
That's good.
The quote of the week. Bill Rancic, thank you very much. And of course, we'll make sure that we put on our website all the information related to the event at the Hilton.
Great.
We appreciate you coming in early.
Thank you so
much. For bringing Kendall Tenney. Kendall, get over here. Just come on over. Come on. I'm making Kendall come in here. I want to give you a big hug because this is what Kendall is doing now. He's bringing guys like Bill Rancic into the show. So thank you. You can have my seat.
No.
All right.
I cannot take your seat.
Yes, you can. Coming to a toy store near you.
Thank you for making us your #1 newscast in the morning. This is Wake Up with the Wagners on News 3.